Welcome to Drysdale Field at Flagler College, where we are getting set for action between the Creekside Knights and the North Marion Colts. High school baseball coming up next on Schlick Sports. Welcome to Drysdale Field, home of the Flagler College Saints, where we are getting set for Creekside and North Marion. Hello, everyone. I'm Noah Schlick, bringing you tonight's action live on Schlick Sports. So we got a good spring break Monday afternoon baseball matchup for you between the Colts and the Knights. Taking a look at these two teams starting the season. North Marion, after their state title win in 2023, off to a 2-5 start after their 27-5 record last year. Creekside, they've had their ups and downs, now sitting at 4-4. We'll see how the Knights fare after snapping a 3-game losing streak against Camden County. As we are getting set for action, some things being sorted out down on the field, as I think they're not sure if they're going to do the national anthem or not, or because we don't have the American flag up. We're trying to find someone to run the scoreboard, so bear with us here as we wait for the start of this game. Taking a look back at matchups between Creekside and North Marion, the Knights lead the all-time series by a score of 3-1. North Marion beat Creekside by a score of 10-2 last year. The Knights searching for a little revenge, this time closer to their home field in St. Augustine. Drysdale Field, home of the Saints, holds 700. We got a good crowd out here today. The Knights in their red jerseys, white numbers, white pants, and the Saints out in their gray jerseys with maroon numbers. Taking a look at the starting lineups for today's game as the Knights take the field. Out on the field for Creekside, Hunter Schlegel in left, Sean Aschenfelder in center, Michael Beischam out in right. On the infield, Carson McFarland, the third baseman, and Ty Martineau, the shortstop, each committed to play here at Flagler College next year. They got a few of their future coaches in attendance, looking to put on a show today at their future home. On the other side of the infield, Connor Belizik and Adam Harvey for the Knights. Behind the plate, Gavin Strump, and on the mound is Nick Romeo. More on him in a moment. First, we'll take a look at the lineup he'll be facing in the North Marion Colts. Tucker Jones leading things off, followed by Troy Ginn, Luis Reyes, and Rowan Cordeiro. Batting fifth, Jonah Garcia, Aiden Gonzalez batting sixth, and 7-8-9, Logan Walker, CJ Saylor, and Sam Cawthon. On the mound for Creekside, as we mentioned, Nick Romeo taking a look at the junior, standing at 6'0", 185. He'll throw fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter. That fastball sitting in the mid-80s. On the season, he's made 3 appearances, 2 starts, and 14 innings pitched. He's not recorded a decision. Got an ERA sitting right at 2, striking out 15 while only walking 4. Does a nice job controlling the zone and has just allowed 1 earned run in his 2 starts. That was 12 2/3 of his innings pitched. However, in his last appearance out of the pen against Bartram Trail last week, he allowed 3 earned runs, and that was against Providence, in an inning in a third. He'll look to bounce back where he is comfortable starting these games against a North Marion team looking to find that rhythm they were in last year. The leadoff man, Tucker Jones, for North Marion, stepping in to the plate.
Number 2, Tucker Jones.
The first baseman for the Colts will be the first to greet Nick Romeo. Romeo, the lefty, stepping up onto the bump. First pitch, taken for a ball. It's a sunny day out here at Drysdale Field. Kind of getting in here to the booth. The sun is supposed to be cloudy There's strike one on Tucker Jones. But quickly found out that the sun is in full effect out here. There's a strong wind blowing out to right field as Jones swings and misses at strike two. And that could come into effect. That's a 315-foot wall to right field. Of course, a monstrous figure. But as there's a throw down to first, drop third, strike for out number one. That'll bring up the second baseman, Troy Ginn.
Now a throwaway. That'll bring up the second baseman, number 6, Troy Ginn.
One away here in the top of the first inning. Full windup, Nick Romeo fires a pitch that's popped up right side. Connor Belizik, shallow right field, calling for it, makes the catch. 2 gone here in the first inning. That brings up the catcher, Luis Reyes. First 2 men down in order.
Luis Reyes.
We'll see if Reyes can try to get a little 2-out rally started for him. Full windup, Romeo deals. Swung on a miss, strike one. The Colts coming off of a 14-1 loss against Bishop Kenny, the team that last season they defeated in the state championship game. Pitch in the turf, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Reyes. Swung on and miss. Strike two. The Colts have dropped 4 of their last 5 games. Not too many key returning players, however, from last year. They're trying to find their new look as that one fouled away down the right side. Out of play. They lost 6 of their top 7 hitters from last season. And on the mound, only returned 1 player who pitched at least 10 innings. As it's swung on and missed, Reyes down swinging at strike 3. Nick Romeo sets the Saints down in order in the top of the first inning. On now to the bottom of the first. First chance for the Creekside Knights coming up on Schlick Sports.
They are back together again and talking sports in Jacksonville. Brent Martineau and former Jags player Austin Lane from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. on all the social media platforms, and for the first time ever in Jacksonville, a 24/7 streaming network. It's Action Sports Jax 24/7. Download the Action News Jax Now app and get sports all day, every day. It's on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, and many other platforms. Action Sports Jax 24/7 and the new Brent and Austin Show, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Welcome back here to Drysdale Field at Flagler College as we get set for the bottom of the first inning. The Colts down in order to start things off, and it's time now to take a look at the starting batting order for the Creekside Knights, brought to you by Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Leading things off for the Knights, Sean Aschenfelder, followed by Connor Belizik and Ty Martineau. Adam Harvey, the first baseman, will be cleaning things up tonight for Creekside, followed by Michael Bysham and Gavin Strump. Carson McFarland, the third baseman, batting 7th. Nick Romeo, the pitcher, batting 8th. And rounding things out for the Knights is Hunter Schlegel in the 9th spot. On the mound for the North Marion Colts, Rowan Corderero, 6'2", 190 junior. Throws 3 pitches, 2 or 3 according to Perfect Game. He's got a curveball and a slider at the same speed. So my best guess, he throws a 2-pitch mix right there with a good breaking ball in the mid-70s and a fastball in the mid-80s. He's had success on the mound this year, 4 appearances, 3 of them starts. He's pitched 13 innings, going 0 for 3 with a 2.69 ERA. He's had success against hitters, but in the end, not enough to come out with victories. He's searching for his first win of the season. Gets a strike past Sean Ashenfelder. Starting lineups brought to you by Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. As Ashenfelder takes what I believe was a called strike. Thought I heard strike right there, but it's 1-1. On the field for the Colts, Logan Walker out in left, Sam Cawthon in center as Ashenfelder fights one off. Spencer Payne out in right. On the infield, Aiden Gonzalez, the third baseman, CJ Saylor, the shortstop, Troy Ginn over at second, Tucker Jones at first, and Luis Reyes behind the plate. Ashenfelder takes one up and in, 2-2 on him. The junior for the Knights hitting .419 to start off the season. 11 stolen bases. He's dangerous if he gets on base. Slaps one the other way down the right field line. That's fair for a base hit. Ashenfelder trying for 2. The throw in from Payne is not in time. Sean Ashenfelder with the leadoff double for the Creekside Knights, and that will bring up Connor Belizick.
Now batting for the Knights, second baseman, number 3, Connor Belizick.
Runner on second for Creekside. In scoring position, Belizick with a good opportunity up at the plate. He's got 7 RBIs so far his freshman season. First pitch swinging. Missed on top of it, 0-1. A 1 count. Belizick shows bunt, pops it back into the netting. Now 0-2 count on the Knights freshman. We'll see what he goes with here on 0-2 after trying to get a bunt down. Do the Knights stick with it, or do they want him swinging away? 0-2. Didn't show bunt. It's a pitch up and in. Ball and 2 strikes on him. Belizick hitting .417 with runners in scoring position so far this season. Set on the mound, Quartararo. Pickoff move, no one there to try to get Ashenfelder. The 1-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Belizick down swinging, so 1 on, 1 out for Creekside. Good pitch there from Quartararo, down and away. Got Belizick swinging. That brings up the Flagler College committed Ty Martineau. Martineau, so far this year, batting .556 with runners in scoring position. He's reached base in each of his first 8 games. First pitch, Ashenfelder breaking for third. Throw down is wild into shallow left. Ashenfelder going to stay put at third base. So he's in with his 12th stolen base of the season. And it's 1-0 on Martineau. A runner just 90 feet away from the plate for Ty Martineau. He awaits the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One on, 1 out, and 1-1 count in the bottom of the first. Martineau swings backhanded at first by Tucker Jones, but that will allow Sean Ashenfelder to score. Creekside on the board first. It's 1-0 in the first inning. Solid contact there from Ty Martineau. What most of the time I think a good chance at a base hit, but a good play. Jones just reaches it out, gloves it on the backhand. Able to keep that one on the infield, record out number 2. However, the Knights on top. Strike one to Adam Harvey. 0-1 count. Next pitch, missing for ball one. Sean Ashenfelder led off this first inning with a double for Creekside. Doubles are brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9322 as Ashenfelder scoring on that ground out from Ty Martineau. Adam Harvey at the plate in a 2-1 count with 2 gone in the first. Skies one into center. It doesn't get there as that ball just died, caught by the second baseman Ginn for out number 3. However, Creekside plates one in the first. They lead early on the North Marion Colts. As we head on to the second inning, you're listening to Creekside Baseball on Schlick Sports.
Hey Creekside baseball fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Just like a skilled batter stepping up to the plate, Brightway Insurance hits it out of the park every time. As one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies, they've got a lineup that covers all the bases: home, auto, boat, RV, you name it. They handle everything from jewelry to small business insurance. And here's the best part. With access to over 60 carriers, they're like having a whole team working for you. Let Brandon and his team play ball on your behalf, finding the perfect policy for the perfect price. Don't let your current agent strike out on service. Switch to Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text 904-297-7970. Play ball with confidence. With Brightway, you're always safe at home.
Top of the second inning now on Schlick Sports. Creekside with the 1-0 lead over North Marion as the pitcher Rowan Corderero also batting cleanup for the Colts. Fouls one away, 0-1. He's trying to help himself out, get on base, get something going after a 1-2-3 inning. He grounds one over to third, fielded cleanly by McFarland. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Nick Romeo, good start out on the mound for the junior. First 4 men he sees, sets him down in order. That brings up Jonah Garcia. One thing I'm watching a lot with Romeo today is his first pitch strikes. He throws 66% strikes out on the mound, so able to fill up the zone. That's one of the best on this night's pitching staff. He throws first pitch strikes 61% of the time, and when he does that, it's an out 76% of the time. A lot of stats in there, a lot of percentages, but I think it tells a good story of how Romeo attacks hitters out on the mound. If he can get that first pitch strike, it really opens things up for him. As the lefty, after a first pitch ball, fires strike one in there, 1-1 count on Jonah Garcia, the DH. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Temperature out here on this gorgeous Monday afternoon, 61 degrees, wind blowing out to right, 12 miles per hour. 1-2 pitch, just missing, 2-2. Jonah Garcia, been fantastic at the plate this year. Our first 7 games hitting .429. However, caught swinging there, dropped third strike, throw to first is on time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, same way the Colts started the first inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Gonzalez. Aiden Gonzalez, the sophomore, hitting .250 this season. He's driven in 6 runs, the sophomore, trying to get something going. Not a single base runner to start this game for the North Marion Colts. After ball one, it's 1-0. 2 outs in the top of the second as Gonzalez takes another down and in. Full windup from Nick Romeo. Fastball just missing. 3-0 count. In danger of walking Gonzalez and allowing his first base runner of the game. Romeo stepping off the mound. Shook his head at a sign now. Fires the 3-0. Gonzalez didn't take the bat off the shoulder. Standing straight up. There's a fastball in for strike one, the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded to second. Fielded by Belizik. Throw to first in time for out number 3. 6 up, 6 down. That's how Nick Romeo starts off this game. On to the bottom of the second. Creekside leads 1-0 here at Drysdale Field.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Bottom of the second inning here at Drysdale Field as Michael Bysham takes strike one. Creekside with the 1-0 lead over the North Marion Colts. After Clayton won, following the leadoff double in the first inning from Sean Aschenfelder, Bysham now in 0-2 spot. Quartararo fires a ball low, 1-2. Creekside got 5, 6, 7 coming up here in the second inning. Two-strike foul ball from Michael Bysham. Nick Romeo off to a fantastic start on the mound for Creekside. The Knights bats trying to jump out to an even bigger lead as a slow chopper in front of third base. Michael Bysham is safe with an infield single to lead off the second inning. Gavin Strump, the catcher, next up for Creekside. Strump this year for the Knights, batting .263. All of his hits have been singles, and now, of course, do the trick, just advancing the runners, getting runners on base. First pitch, fouled back. 0-1 on Gavin Strump. Michael Bysham way off first base. And stepping off Quartararo as Bysham, I think, was breaking for second but went a little early. Now he goes. Strump pops one up. Retreating back to first, Bysham down in front of the dugout, making the catch is Tucker Jones. Back to first safely, Bysham. A pop out for Gavin Strump. That brings up Carson McFarland. 1 on, 1 out for the third baseman.
Carson McFarland.
McFarland this season, not off to the start he'd hoped for exactly. Batting average at 190 currently. Getting on base the 438 mark. He's been hit by 4 pitches, nearly got hit by 1 there, up and in. 1-0. It's not like McFarland's way in on the plate either. Bisham breaking for second. Pitch called strike. The throw is into center field. Bisham going for third. Fielded by Cawthon. Throw will not go to third base. He'll go to the cutoff man, Michael Bisham. Just 90 feet away from home plate. A 1-1 count with 1 out on Carson McFarland. Nick Romeo, the pitcher, on deck. One pitch popped up. Shallow right field, now keeps going with that win. Hauled in by Payne, heading for home. Bisham, it's a good throw, close play. He's safe at the plate. Sac fly from Carson McFarland gets the job done. 2-0 Creekside in the bottom of the second with 2 away.
Number 4, Nick Romeo.
I think McFarland didn't make great contact with that pitch. Looked originally like a pop-up, but we mentioned that wind blowing out strong to right field. Just kind of kept on going and going. It's been described here as a jet stream. And here's a guy, Nick Romeo, who can make really good contact with the pitch and send one out over that big wall in right field. One now on Nick Romeo with 2 gone in the bottom of the second inning. Swinging strike 2 now on the Knights pitcher. Quartararo has allowed a run in each of the first 2 innings, now looking to end this one. Romeo fouls it back our way. Bounces off the roof of this press box, and we'll do it again. 2 strikes. The pitch. Grounded to first, fielded by Jones. Steps on the bag for out number 3, but Creekside plates another on the sac fly from Carson McFarland. They got a 2-0 advantage as we enter the top half of the third inning. Coming up next on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Top of the third inning now on Schlick Sports. 7-8-9 due up for the North Marion Colts as they trail Creekside by a score of 2-0 out here at Drysdale Field in St. Augustine, Florida. Knights lost 10-2 to this North Marion team last season. Off to a nice start, 2-run advantage as Walker swings, 1-1 count on him. Logan Walker, the left fielder, leading things off here in the bottom of the third inning. Takes a pitch just outside, 2-1. Walker this season for the Colts. He's batting .353. 2-2 spot. Romeo set. Shakes off a sign. Gets one he likes. Fires the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's strikeout number 4 for Nick Romeo in the top of the third inning. 1 away. And that brings up C.J. Saylor, the shortstop. Saylor struggling at the plate this season. Hitting just 105. This time he sends one out to right, and that's down for a base hit. First hit, first base runner of the game for the North Marion Colts. And with a runner on, that brings up Sam Cawthon, the center fielder.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Sam Cawthon.
1 on, 1 out. Cawthon hitting .077 this year. Pickoff move to first, back safely is Saylor. Saylor over on first base leads the team with 3 stolen bases this season. Doesn't sound like too much for a team lead through 7 games, but it's a team that's not too aggressive on the base paths. So don't expect them to be trying too much on the bases, but if they do, this is one of their guys they'd like to do it with. 1-0 on Cawthon. Swung on and missed, strike 1. One on, 1 out, 1-1 count. Creekside with the 2-0 lead in the top of the third inning. Romeo going to step off the mound. Back on the rubber. Steps off again after taking a peek at C.J. Saylor on first base. Runner staying put at first. Pitch outside, 2-1. Another 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Throw down to first from Gavin Strump, not in time. And there's strike 3. Runner breaking for second. Throw down from Strump. Not in time. So runner in scoring position with 2 away. That's strikeout number 5 for Nick Romeo. Back to the top of the order. And Tucker Jones. Jones this season has 5 RBIs. Trying to cut the Knights' lead in half as Chris King going to go talk to Nick Romeo out on the mound. Romeo off to a good start, only allowing 1 hit, and that was Saylor, who's on second base. But this third inning been a little bit wild, more pitches outside the zone than he would have liked. And Gavin Strump, the catcher, staying out there a little bit longer with Romeo. Tucker Jones into the left-handed batter's box. We got a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Strike one from Romeo. We mentioned that stat. The second inning, Romeo, he fills up that strike zone. First pitch strike 61% of the time. When he does that, it's now 76% of the time. This one lined to right. Michael Bysham jumping, makes the grab for out number 3. Allowed out number 3 in the top of the third inning, but it's an out anyways. We enter the bottom of the third. Still 2-0 Creekside lead.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
Taking a look there at Maximo from the St. Augustine Alligator Farm out on the big right field wall. New addition out here at Drysdale Field over the summer. It's 3:15 to that corner as Hunter Schlegel sends a line drive back up the middle for a base hit. Schlegel reaches to lead off the bottom of the third inning. Creekside with the 2-0 advantage over North Marion. Back to the top of the order, and Sean Aschenfelder, who led off the first inning for Creekside with a double. He's now got a runner on first, nobody out. Creekside has recorded a leadoff hit in each of the first 3 innings. No more hits in those innings after that, but they've been able to plate both runs. Trying to do it again in the third as Aschenfelder takes ball 1. Off to a fantastic start to the season. Checking on Schlegel at first base. He's back safely. Hunter Schlegel swiped a couple bags there last time out. As Aschenfelder sends one high to left center field. That one's down. Schlegel heading for third. He's in safely. Runners at second and third for the Creekside Knights. It's the second double of the game for Sean Aschenfelder. Creekside doubles brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9322. That one took a weird hop. And just kind of a weird landing out there in left center field. Almost lost it in the netting in that field, and then I just saw it kind of plop down, and it just kind of bounced straight up. It didn't keep tracking towards the wall. Weird play on this turf as 2 in scoring position with nobody out. Ball 1 to Connor Belizik. Belizik struck out his first time at the plate. 1-0 count. He skies one to right field. Spencer Payne under it, makes the catch. Schlegel heading for the plate. The throw into the cutoff man. He is safe at home. It's a sacrifice fly for Connor Belizik, and it's the third run of the game for the Creekside Knights. That brings up Ty Martineau, runner on third, 1 away in the bottom of the third inning. Creekside is doing a really nice job playing station to station in this game. Just advancing those runners, putting the ball in play. Only one strikeout so far for the Knights as it's ball one to Martineau. But they've been getting the leadoff man on. They've been making contact and slowly advancing the runners around the bases. A couple key stolen bases have really helped out in that department. As it's 2-0 on Martineau. Playing really good baseball so far against the Colts. Strike one on the 2-0 pitch. The 2-1. Grounded up the middle and into right center field for a base hit. That'll score Ashenfelder. Ty Martineau with his second RBI of the day. He's on with a RBI single. Second run of the inning in for Creekside. They now lead 4-0. That brings up Harvey. 1 on, 1 out, 2 in for the Creekside Knights. Harvey popped out in the shallow center field first time at the plate. Martineau in motion. Swinging strike at the plate. It's a great throw to second. He's caught stealing. Now 2 outs in the inning. 0-1 count on Adam Harvey. Next pitch lined into center. That's down for a base hit. So another base runner for the Creekside Knights. And that's their 4th hit of the inning. Bisham the next up for Creekside. He singled and scored in the second. First pitch fouled out of play down that first base side. Creekside just completely outplaying North Marion so far in this game. Pickoff move to first from the catcher. Reyes couldn't get him. 1-1 count on Mike Bisham. Next pitch blooped out down the right field line. That's fair. Harvey digging to third. He's headed for the plate. The throw from second. Got him. Trying for home. An aggressive play on the bases. Close, but doesn't plate Harvey. 2 mistakes on the bases in that inning. Cost the Knights 2 outs. They still plate 2 heading into the top of the 4th with a 4-0 lead on North Marion.
They are back together again and talking sports in Jacksonville. Brent Martineau and former Jags player Austin Lane from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. on all the social media platforms and for the first time ever in Jacksonville, a 24/7 streaming network. It's Action Sports Jax 24/7. Download the Action News Jax Now app and get sports all day every day. It's on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, and many other platforms. Action Sports Jax 24/7 and the new Brent and Austin show 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Taking a look there at North Marion head coach Dale Hall.
Second baseman number 6.
Legendary career at North Marion High School. Began coaching at age 23. It's his 21st season as the Colts head coach. Led them to their first state title in 2021 and then again last year in 2023. However, he and his Colts trail by a score of 4-0 the top of the 4th inning. Trying to get something going. 2-3-4 due up. First pitch swinging. Troy Ginn fouls one away, 0-1. The big problem for the Colts at the plate this year has been strikeouts. Striking out 26% of the time as a team. That's 36% of the time in losses, just 10% in wins. That's been the difference for them up at the plate. Being able to put the ball in play, which oftentimes it is at the high school level. The 0-2 tapped over to first base, fielded by Harvey. He's going to step on the bag unassisted, out number 1. And that problem is rang true so far for the Colts tonight.
Now with one away, that brings
Excuse me, today. I'm so used to doing night games by now that sometimes that one just slips. But you look at what they've done in their first 11 plate appearances, 5 strikeouts. Not where you want to be. Second pitch to Luis Reyes. Just misses on a curveball. 2-0 count on the Colts catcher. Next pitch bounce from Nick Romeo. Romeo struggled at times last inning to find the strike zone. Started this one off with 3 straight strikes to Ginn. And he walked the next man, Reyes, on 4 pitches, which, not ideal. Reyes is a threat at the plate, batting in that 2 spot. He's a good hitter, but that brings up Quartararo, who's been fantastic these past couple seasons for the North Marion Colts. This year, he's batting .370 heading into the day, 3 RBIs. Giving up 4 on the mound so far. He's trying to light a little spark, get his team back into it. First pitch, threw into left field. Base hit for Quartararo. 2 on, 1 out. And that brings up Jonah Garcia. Garcia struck out on a 2-2 count his first time up. Now a little bit of life here for the North Marion Colts. Trying to keep the line moving, Garcia. Strike 1. Quartararo on first. Luis Reyes on second, but he's got a courtesy runner. That's Caleb Horn. The 0-1 misses. 1 ball, 1 strike on the DH. And that warrants a mound visit from the catcher, Gavin Strump. Senior kind of tapping his foot on that spot in front of the rubber as Romeo takes a little step off the mound back towards second base and then climbs the mountain back to the top. Chance for North Marion to kind of get back into the game if they can plate a few this inning. Pickoff move to first, and that's down the right field line. Rounding third, headed for the plate. And being held up at the last moment is Caleb Horn. He had the sign going for home. However, a good throw out in right field by Michael Bysham. kept him honest, and that will bring out Knights coach Chris King to visit his pitcher. I don't think he's very pleased about that pickoff move there. I think that's actually Matt Bisham out in right field now for Creekside. Knights got a couple guys up in the bullpen. It looks like Hunter Zimmerman and Roman Baselli getting warm for Creekside. Two on, both in scoring position, still one out. Golden opportunity for Jonah Garcia, who's batting .600 with runners in scoring position this year. Swing and a miss, strike two. Romeo set. Time called at the plate. And Strump gonna go talk to him again on the mound. You wonder how Romeo attacks him here. He's like going towards that cutter and the fastball with two strikes. He hasn't thrown too much junk in these types of situations so far today. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to speed him up with two strikes at the plate. He's also got a curveball and a changeup in his arsenal. Right here, fires a fastball behind it. I believe is Garcia. Able to foul it away. Stays alive. Time called by Garcia at the plate. Little cat and mouse being played out there. Romeo now set. Again, the 1-2. Down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aiden Gonzalez, the third baseman, on deck. He grounded out to second base to end the second inning. We're in the top of the fourth now. 4-0 Creekside. Ground ball to first. Harvey fields. Horn stays put at third base as Harvey tags the bag for out number 2. Infield was in for Creekside.
That brings up the third baseman, number 14, Aiden Gonzalez.
And a big-time ground out, not allowing a run right there. 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Runners on second and third.
Into the game on a basis, number 16, Wyatt Mims.
Wyatt Mims going to run for the pitcher. Quartararo out at second. First pitch, swung on and missed, strike one. Gonzalez this year came in batting .250 with 6 RBIs. An 0-1 count on him at the plate. Pitch down and in, Strump blocks it, keeps it in front of him. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Horn on third, Mims on second. Romeo set, fires, swung on and missed, strike 2. Romeo's ready to go. He's on the mound. Gonzalez taking his time to get back into the right-handed batter's box. Romeo, set. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop third, strike, throw to first. Got him to end the inning. Creekside gets out of the 2-on in scoring position jam. Romeo gets 2 outs to retire the side. On to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 4-0 Creekside.
They are back together again and talking sports in Jacksonville. Hey Creekside baseball fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Just like a skilled batter stepping up to the plate, Brightway Insurance hits it out of the park every time. As one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies, they've got a lineup that covers all the bases: home, auto, boat, RV, you name it. They handle everything from jewelry to small business insurance. And here's the best part. With access to over 60 carriers, they're like having a whole team working for you. Let Brandon and his team play ball on your behalf, finding the perfect policy for the perfect price. Don't let your current agent strike out on service. Switch to Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text 904-297-7970. Play ball with confidence. With Brightway, you're always safe at home.
Time now for the bottom of the 4th. Creekside with the 4-0 lead over the North Marion Colts as Gavin Strump takes ball 1. The Knights with the advantage. Bottom of the 4th inning, they've been able to plate a run in each of the first 3 innings, plating 2. Adding another in the bottom of the 3rd. They've led off each inning with a hit. Gavin Strump looking to continue that trend. However, a 1-2 count on him. Quick pace of play opening up the inning. 1-2 upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes on him now. Full windup, the 2-2. Down and away, full count now on Gavin Strump, the Knights catcher. One thing that I have not really seen before is the Knights normally are not a team that warm up multiple guys at once. As Strump takes ball 4, he's on base to lead off the inning.
Third baseman number 19, Carson McFarland.
Yeah, Creekside has had a rotation of 4 or 5 guys that are getting warm out in the bullpen down the left field line. They've had Roman Baselli, Hunter Zimmerman, Hunter Schlegel, Michael Bysham. Pickoff move to first, back safely is Gavin Strump. Did I miss anyone that they've been warming up down there?
Hunter Schlegel, Zimmerman.
Down the left field line, that's foul. 0-1 on McFarland.
You got Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Huber's going down there now.
Josh Huber going to warm up too.
Darren Lester, he might be getting loose.
One on, nobody out. Another pickoff move to first. Again, safe is Gavin Strump. Oh, 0-1 on Carson McFarland. He swings and misses at 1 up high. Above the zone, 0-2. First time up at the plate, McFarland drove in a run on a sac fly to right. Another pickoff move, and again, safe is Gavin Strump. His courtesy runner, Jackson Kane. Oh, 2 misses, and Jackson Kane caught in a rundown in between first and second base. He's tagged out. A great throw from Luis Reyes. Now 1 out, nobody on. And a 1-2 count on Carson McFarland. The third time in these past 2 innings that a Creekside Knight has been caught out on the bases, whether it's caught stealing or out. Adam Harvey was thrown out at home plate. 1-2 missing. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the third baseman for Creekside. Now just one man warming up, and that's Hunter Zimmerman. 1-2 swung on and missed for out number 2 in the bottom of the 4th. Nick Romeo grounded out to first base his first time up. Takes a ball low. 1-0. Quartararo, after the leadoff walk, gets helped out. Jackson Kane caught on the base paths, strikes out McFarland. Now 2 outs in the inning, trying to put up a donut for the first time today. Romeo fouls one away. A ball and 2 strikes on him now. Full windup, the 1-2. Misses up and away. 2-2 now. There's ball 3. Count runs full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swung on and shot foul down the first base side. Romeo will live to see another pitch. That last game against Camden County, in one at bat, he sent 1 foul that had home run distance and just missed another in play. Ground ball to second this time. Fielded cleanly, throw to first in time for out number 3. Rowan Quartararo puts up a donut in the bottom of the 4th inning. On to the top of the 5th. Our score still Creekside 4, North Marion nothing.
They are back together again and talking sports in Jacksonville. Brent Martineau and former Jags player Austin Lane from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. on all the social media platforms, and for the first time ever in Jacksonville, a 24/7 streaming network. It's Action Sports Jax 24/7. Download the Action News Jax Now app and get sports all day, every day. It's on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, and many other platforms. Action Sports Jax 24/7 and the new Brent and Austin Show, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Time now for a pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Into the game for Creekside, Hunter Zimmerman out of the bullpen. He relieves Nick Romeo in the top of the 5th inning. This is Zimmerman's 4th appearance of the season. He's pitched in 2 1/3 innings, allowing 3 runs, all of them earned. 2 strikeouts to 3 walks, just 1 hit. He's a guy with good stuff and a nasty slider with a ton of break on it. Got good stuff on the mound. Just got to find the strike zone. That's the key for him. He'll face 7, 8, 9 in the top of the 5th inning. And leading things off, Logan Walker struck out his first time up at the plate. Final line on Nick Romeo. He goes 4 innings. Didn't allow a run. Just 2 hits allowed. 1 walk. And 6 strikeouts. Good day for the junior lefty. First pitch from Hunter Zimmerman. Went a little too far in and caught Walker on the back. Leadoff base runner for the North Marion Colts. First time they've done that today. We'll see how this plays. They had a 1-out base runner in Luis Reyes in the previous inning. Got him to third base before Romeo was able to pitch out of the jam. And there's that slider low and away. 1-0. Ground ball out to short. There's one at second. Throw on to first in time. After the leadoff hit by pitch, Hunter Zimmerman gets C.J. Slayer to ground into a 6-4-3 double play. So just like that, 2 outs in the inning. Sam Cawthon, the 9-hole hitter, next up. Well, I guess that's one way to get the job done. 3 pitches, 2 outs in an unconventional way, but hey, that'll work. First pitch to Cawthon. Misses for ball 1, 1-0. Strike 1 on the off-speed pitch. Ball and a strike now on the 9-hole hitter. Cawthon struck out swinging. His first plate appearance back in the 3rd. And Zimmerman got him as well. Hit by pitch. That brings us back to the top of the order.
This is the first baseman, number 2.
Tucker Jones the next up. He's 0 for 2. Zimmerman just looking to get another ground ball right here. Something to get out of the inning. First pitch, inside corner, strike 1. Zimmerman with a good fastball. Come up on you fast at the plate. That one misses up and away. Pickoff move to first. Safe is Cawthon. Two outs, 1 on. Runner goes. Throw down to second off the strike. It's close, but safe. Sam Cawthon into scoring position with 2 outs. Now 2 strikes on Tucker Jones. Zimmerman going to step off momentarily. He's back on the rubber. Comes set. The 1-2. Misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Tucker Jones. The 2-2. Back up the middle, right at the shortstop Martineau. Throw to first in time for out number 3. A scoreless inning for Hunter Zimmerman out of the bullpen. We head on to the bottom of the 5th. Our score, Creekside 4, North Marion nothing.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Bottom of the fifth inning now on Schlick Sports. Creekside with a 4-0 comfortable lead over North Marion. As we play on, 9-1-2 due up for the Creekside Knights. Led off by Hunter Schlegel.
Off the fifth for the Knights. Left fielder number
Takes
8.
ball one at the plate. He
Hunter
singled back in the third inning. Takes the next pitch low. 2-0 count. Schlegel in that last game against Camden County reached base 3 times. The single, walk, and on an error. This one blooped down the left field line. Fair for a base hit. Schlegel digging for second base. The throw beat him there. He is out trying for 2. Another out on the bases for the Creekside Knights, and they just keep on shooting themselves in the foot with it.
That'll bring to the plate the center fielder number 20, Sean Aschenfelder.
I mean, right there, you're looking at a leadoff base runner, a leadoff single, nobody out, and back to the top of the order. Aschenfelder skies the next one out to left. Catch made by Logan Walker. 2 away.
With 2 down, that brings up today's second baseman, number 3, Connor Belizik.
Belizik the next up for Creekside. I just feel like the base running today has cost Creekside a few more runs. Both caught stealing, out being a little too aggressive on the bases. There's strike one on Belizik. And that's the type of stuff that's hurt Creekside this year, base running and errors. And they got to watch that. They could have much more separation in this game. Just being a little less aggressive on the bases. Fly ball to left center. Catch is dropped by Sam Cawthon. Belizik in at second. Cawthon ranging to his right. Had that ball in his glove. Just bounced on out.
Now batting for the Knights, shortstop number 5, Ty Martin.
2 out base runner for Creekside on the error. Ty Martineau's driven in 2 runs in this game. On a ground out and a single. Can you make the Colts pay for their mistake on the field? Showing bunt. Taps it foul. Adam Harvey the next due up for Creekside. He singled in the third. Oh, 1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. 1-1 offering, misses away. 2-1 on Martineau. Another one misses, 3-1. Martineau, patient hitter up at the plate. Kind of toss up here if he'll have the green light or if he'll be taken. Got a feeling runner in scoring position, 2 out. He's swinging 3-1. Unless he gets a pitch like that, way up and away. Ball 4.
Next up for the Knights is the first.
So after the error in center field,
Adam Harvey.
another reaches on a walk for the Creekside Knights. 2 on, 2 out for Adam Harvey. Now bring a visit to the mound from Coach Dale Hall. Not sure if they're sticking with Quartararo here or not. He's been pitching well since that 3rd inning of play. Looks like they'll stick with their starter on the mound. Runners on first and second for Creekside. First pitch to Harvey is driven down the left field line. Back at the wall, it's going to drop on the warning track. Belichick scores. Martineau headed to the plate. He is safe at home. Harvey going for third. He is safe at third base. In RBI, I'm going to score that a double for the Creekside Knights. A 2-out double for Adam Harvey. Now 6-0 Creekside. Creekside doubles are brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9322. Honestly, I thought Adam Harvey was out at third base. It was a very close play there. But the Knights score 2 on the play. They keep the inning alive as Matt Bysham at the plate fouls one away. Oh and 1. Bysham fouls one back. 0 and 2 now on the sophomore. Bysham 0 for 1 with a walk at the plate this year. Once you count, Bysham, one of the top pitchers for the Knights. Swings and misses at strike 3 to end the inning. But Creekside makes the Colts pay for the 2-out error in the outfield, plating 2 on the Adam Harvey double onto the 6th. It's 6-0 Creekside over North Marion.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Top of the 6th inning now on Schlick Sports. Hunter Zimmerman back out for another inning of work. Is it Troy Gwynn at the plate? Gwynn. Apologies for the mispronunciation. Sits at 1-0. Zimmerman fires. Creekside leading 6-0 in the top of the 6th inning. The 2-0. Up and in on the hands. 3-0 on the 2-hole hitter, Troy Gwynn. One thing I did, there's been a lot of talk in this game for me about the base running from Creekside. The one thing I do want to add is they're an aggressive team on the base paths. That's always been part of their identity. They try to steal a lot of bases. They try to be aggressive, score some runs, and sometimes you get thrown out. Today there's just been a few times they've been caught. Credit North Marion for that. Head on a swivel. Gwynn on first, nobody out. Luis Reyes takes ball 1. One 0 pitch. Down low, Strump throws to first. Back safely is Gwynn. That was a good throw from Gavin Strump. Close play, Gwynn just back in. It was ball 2 at the plate, 2-0. Curveball down and away. 3-0 count now on Luis Reyes. There's strike 1. Three-one offering. Just misses ball 4, so back-to-back walks to start off the top of the 6th. 2 on for Rowan Corderero. Now bring out Chris King. And that's going to do it, it looks like, for Hunter Zimmerman. He's back up on the mound. And that is all for the Knights senior. So time now for a pitching change. Brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Hunter Schlegel on to pitch now for Creekside when we return on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Now batting for North Marion is the pitcher, number 8, Rowan Corderero. Into the game on the bases, number 23, Caleb Horn.
Time now for a pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. On now to pitch for Creekside, Hunter Schlegel. The junior making his second appearance on the mound this year. Made his first last week. Went 2 1/3. No hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts to 1 walk. The lefty gets ready to face Rowan Corderero. 2 on, nobody out. In the top of the 6th inning. First pitch, strike at the knees, 0-1. Corderero, 1 for 2 with a single in this one. As he takes a fastball away. Parker Morton on in left for Creekside. Another substitution on the field along with Aiden Benechek in at second. That was at the start of the inning. After a foul ball, 1-2 count on Rowan Corderero. Time called at the plate before the pitch. Nate Navarro, the junior, on deck in place of the DH Garcia. Here's the 1-2. Grounded out to second. Benechek to Martin, 0 for 1. Throw to first. Got him! 4-6-3 double play for the Creekside Knights. 2 gone in the inning for Navarro. That is a great job by Schlegel coming in, forcing the ground out, and a great play on the field. Benechek, Martineau, and Harvey getting the job done. Nate Navarro on for the DH. Jonah Garcia takes strike 1. Navarro batting 150. The only home run on the season so far for North Marion and 3 RBIs. Strike 2 to Navarro. Runner on third, 2 away. An 0-2 count on Navarro at the plate. Schlegel fires. Up high, ball 1. After a little peek over at the runner on third, Schlegel set, fires, jam foul ball. Still 1-2. Set on the mound. The 1-2 from Schlegel. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Hunter Schlegel comes in relief. Gets the double play and the strikeout to retire this side. On to the bottom of the 6th inning. Knights trying to add some more insurance. Before the 7th, they lead 6-0 when we return on Schlick Sports.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Time for another pitching change brought to you by Bright Wing Insurance, the Baselli Agency. On in relief of the starter, Rowan Corderero. CJ Slayer. Corderero going to move out to short for the shortstop. Sayer is kind of switching positions with Corderero. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Creekside with the 6-0 lead on North Marion. Looking for their 4th win all-time against the Colts after losing 10-2 to them last season. At the plate, Gavin Strump, 2-0 count. Two balls, no strikes, make it 3-0 after another pitch down and in. 3-0, we'll see if Strump has the green light. He does not. He takes strike 1. Saylor this season has appeared in 3 games, pitched 5 innings, allowing 5 runs, all of them earned. 3-2 count on Gavin Strump. The 3-2. Line drive, left field. That is down for a base hit. Leadoff single in the bottom of the 6th for Gavin Strump. Next up, Carson McFarland. Drew Williams will run for the catcher, Strump.
Third baseman, number 19, Carson McFarland.
First pitch to McFarland, down and away, 1-0. Another pitch misses for ball 2. Final line for the starter, Rowan Corderero. 5 innings, had 8 hits, 6 runs, struck out 3 while walking just 1 Creekside night. He's in line for the loss if the result stands. 2-1 to McFarland, fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first is the courtesy runner for Gavin Strump, Drew Williams. The 2-2 offering. Ground ball to third. Throw will go to first. It is in time for out number 1. Williams advancing to second on the play into scoring position. 1 on, 1 out. And Parker Morton will hit for Nick Romeo. Morton this year is 2 for 9 with 2 walks at the plate. First pitch, fly to right, going back, and it's over the head of Spencer Payne. That'll score Williams. I think, throw to home. The announcer's jinx. What else is it? That ball got over the right fielder's head. And Drew Williams thrown out, trying from second base. It's a double for Parker Morton. Creekside doubles are brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9322. I'm not sure how Williams didn't score on that play. Is he just holding up, waiting for him to try to make the catch and just lay it lead? Because Williams has got speed. Instead, there's 2 outs now for Hunter Schlegel. One. Throw over to second. Great job by Quartararo keeping that on the infield. Parker Morton sticks at second base. 2 on, runner on second for Creekside. The 1-1 to Schlegel. Swung on and miss. Strike 2. Schlegel 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. Set on the mound, Saylor. Down and away, 2-2. Runner on second with 2 gone. The 2-2 count. Saylor looking to end the inning. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, shallow left field. Walker in pursuit. It's caught by the second baseman, Quartararo, to end the inning. A great catch over the shoulder. Back to the infield. Quartararo brings it in. And that takes us to the top of the 7th inning. Knights looking to finish this one off with a W. They lead 6-0 on to the top half of the 7th on Schlick Sports.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
I want to thank our situational sponsors, Troy Silham with Bank of England Mortgage, Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, and Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9322. Time now for another pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Michael Bysham looking to shut the door on this game for the Creekside Knights. Bysham this season making his 4th appearance. He started 1 game, pitching 7 innings, 1-1 record, 12 strikeouts to 5 walks, 8 hits, and an ERA at 6. That inflated ERA is after allowing 6 earned runs in his start last week against Providence. He hasn't allowed a run out of the bullpen this year or last year. Been lights out of the pen for Creekside as he faces 6, 7, 8 here in the 7th. Aiden Gonzalez, the first to greet him. 1-0, grounded back up the middle to Ty Martineau. Throw on to first base in time. 1 up, 1 down to lead off the 7th inning. Logan Walker the next up. He's 0 for 1. Reaching on a hit by pitch as well. Michael Bysham, full windup. Strike 1. Bysham throws 3 pitches, a fastball in the mid-80s with a changeup and a curve in the low 70s. Stands at 6-0, 170. There's a fly ball to right. Josh Huber there to make the catch. 2 quick outs in the 7th and down to their final out C.J. Saylor, the next up for North Marion.
Now batting for North Marion is the pitcher, number 4, C.J. Saylor.
Saylor grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the 5th. Now the last hope for the Colts against the Creekside Knights. Foul ball, strike 1. Saylor going to go talk to head coach Hall over on the third base side. Back to the batter's box, and I think they're going to pinch hit Saylor. Coming in to hit now is Wyatt Mims, 0 for 4 on the season. Takes a couple practice swings.
Into the game for the Colts is number 16, Wyatt Mims.
Will step up to the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. Creekside with a 6-0 lead, top of the 7th. And 0-1 count on him as well. Full windup, and the pitch from Bisham. Just missing inside. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Fastball misses away. 2-1 count. Two balls and a strike on Wyatt Mims. Swings at strike 2. And the Colts down to their final strike. Bisham set into the windup. Here comes nighttime. Caught looking at strike 3. Creekside shuts out the North Marion Colts and take this one by a score of 6-0. Their second straight win. They'll be back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock in Lake City. They'll visit Columbia live here on Schlick Sports. But for now, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying have a good one, and I'll see you next time right back here on Schlick Sports.